visitors dizzy. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Noles will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Got room to work. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Rides to the back. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there. As a defensive look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverine!
That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Lopez. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know there's some room. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And, man, you see it so many times with, like, these young kids in the start to football games. You can get those juices and the momentum going one direction. I like this offense, man. I wanted to see him get that first down because you don't want to send your defense out there again after giving up points on their first drive and kind of giving away some momentum. Nice job by this offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year.
And it's blocked. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Shakes off the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes goes at the 24.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Off and running. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Noles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Berry. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They kick it away on fourth down. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Under fire, desperately looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And that one's incomplete.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lopez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Might have a chance. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's just putting it on your offensive line, man. You're third down, you're in that fringe area, you're just saying, we're probably going to run this ball twice, and we're okay doing that because we believe we can go get it. If we don't pick it up right here, we're going to stay on the field. But there was tremendous surge up front that time, tons of movement at the line of scrimmage, and that paved the way for the long score.
And I think that's one of the things that's really hard to play defense nowadays. You know they have the fourth down, and they want to go for it in their back pocket, so controlled aggressiveness, but you have to tackle. You have to see it come up and make the play. They don't do it, and he just runs straight into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Makes a grab and room to run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. They want that clock to run. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throwing, Underwood. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! What a grab in the end zone for 6. attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Slithers into space. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Underwood. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left with the catch. It's Riles. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football. They're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, 2 guys go up, nobody comes down with it. The defense wins again.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
2 hands is coached. You know, 1 hand's optional. What a great one-handed stab.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.